Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott, and I've got Caleb here with me today. Say hi, Caleb.
Hello.
And we're back for a rematch of Old Dominion versus Spires. Now, before we get into this, let's just have anybody that's watching say hi in the chat, tell us where you're from. And if there's no one in the chat, well, oh well.
Yeah. Then we'll pretend you're there until you get here. But do you want to go over our scenario for us real quick before we get rolling?
Yes. Today we're going to be playing Scenario 10 from the Organized Play packet, and it is called Head to Head. So in this scenario, there is one 9-inch zone on the right flank of the board, and two 6-inch zones on the left flank. Now, Objective A is the one closer to my edge, and Objective B is the one closer to your edge. Objective A will be friendly to player 1, whereas Objective B is friendly to player 2. So the one closer to your edge is friendly to you. You can't
Score from it.
Well, we'll read when we get that far and see. I'm assuming you can't, but we'll see. During the victory phase of each round, players will gain victory points as follows. Players gain 3 victory points for seizing the 9-inch objective zone. And players gain 1... sorry, I can speak. Player 1 gains 4 victory points for seizing objective zone B, so the one on the far side. And player 2 gains 4 victory points for seizing the one on my side. So the one opposite your side is worth 4 points. That's pretty good. And then it looks like player 2... I cannot read tonight. Players gain 2 victory points if they have slain the enemy warlord that round. You also get 2 victory points for every enemy character stand, and 2 victory points for every enemy regiment that has been destroyed during the round. It's gonna hurt a bit, because that means if your warlord regiment dies, he's gonna be worth 6 points, because 2 for the warlord, 2 for him being a character, and 2 for his regiment.
And it reminds me of a list I played last week where I had 16 activation cards. So this would have been a very bad scenario for that many activations, just for the sheer amount of points I could have gave to my opponent.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's going to be fun. And
luckily, we're both playing fairly elite lists today, because you're taking all brutes and I'm taking the Fallen Divinity. So
yeah, and so mine's going to be kind of interesting because it is pushing on the elite side, but like not having any monsters means that I'm going to have really strong individual units, but nothing that's going to be like overwhelmingly strong on one individual spot.
I really wasn't sure what to do with my list, because I still love my bone golems, so I still managed to fit 2 regiments of them into the list.
Mm-hmm.
But not the bone golems, but the Fallen Divinity eats up a lot of points, and I've always felt that she kind of restricts me from doing a lot of what I like to do with the Old Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
Because she does kind of force you to build your list around her. So it's going to be interesting.
It really does. And then, like on mine, for example, I had to bring 2 units of drones, kind of as a unit tax, but just to get those extra brutes and on the list. And I didn't want to bring too many individual regiments of 3, so I'm running kind of blobs. But that's where, when we put that poll up to see what people wanted to do, like I was either going to try to do only drone class or only clone, and sometime, though, I do want to try that randomized one. And basically, I'm just going to line my cards out with their regiments, and I'm just going to draw to see what I get.
Yeah, I think drafting a list would be pretty fun.
Yep. So this is going to be slightly goofy, but we'll see how it goes.
So, before we get too far into this, I guess let's go over the terrain real quick. So, we're going to have these 2 buildings. We're not going to run them as garrisons today. We're going to run them as impassable, with obstructing and everything you'd expect from a big building that you can't see through. And then we've got 4 sets of woods. The woods, we like to run them with a little bit of a homebrew rule, where if you're shooting across them, they are obstructing, and then if you're shooting into them, they are obscuring.
Mm-hmm.
And then shooting out of them, if you're in it, shooting out, there's no penalty.
Yes.
And then, of course, they're hindering, and they're height 3, all that great stuff. Then we've got our water, and our water we are running as hindering. We're giving it water, and we're also going to make it difficult ground, meaning that if you charge across it, you take a point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
With cavalry and brutes and stuff. I don't remember if infantry do or not.
No, I don't think they do. I think it's just cavalry and brute. But, and So what else I was thinking? Like the way we have it set up, I think is unique because a lot of times you end up with like a mosh pit type kill zone in the center of the map. But the way we have our buildings here is going to kind of force us to go around that. And personally, I like having to work around obstacles as we play. So I'm curious to see how this will happen because it also, just looking at it, you can see the opportunities where you have a good charge lane, but you can also see a lot of places where it would be more advantageous to hold that ground, but it could hinder you just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's going to make it so that any combat that happens in the center is going to involve a lot of exposed flanks because of the angle we're going to have to do. We're not going to be able to go straight into it. You're going to have to wheel into the center. It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So going over my list, I'll go ahead and start. I've taken, of course, the Fallen Divinity. And in the Fallen Divinity's warband, there is a regiment of Caryatids taking shooting. Not only am I taking the Fallen Divinity, but I'm taking shooting, something else I never do anymore. And then I have the Heliarch. Heliarch has a blob of Praetorian Guard. Praetorian Guard have been upgraded with the, pull out my things so I can remember what it's called. It's the Profane Reliquary, which gives them Aura of Death +2. And then the Heliarch himself has been given the Legio Primigenia banner, so he is also giving his regiment Aura of Death +2. So they're going to be marching around with Aura of Death 4. Then he has a unit of Varangian Guard. They're just minimum size. We have an Archimandrite with 2 units of Legionnaires and 2 units of Bone Golems. In total, 10 activations in the list.
Very good. So I'm going to have 12 activations in my list. And the main line of my troop is going to consist of my drones and brutes, probably. And I'm going to be running 2 groups of 5 drones because one of them is going to have the Pheromancer with the, let me get the exact name of it, the Avatara projection upgrade, which changed it to a brute and will allow it to walk around with the brutes. And it also has the Plaguelord ability to give it a little bit of that Aura of Death going on. On top of that, my Lineage Highborne is going to be my Warlord. It's running the Cascading, Degeneration, Command Pheromones, and Pheromantic Override. So I got that special ability for it to give a unit near it, like that extra Clash, March, or Volley. The Command Pheromone will give it extra Resolve, and the Degeneration, yet again, a little bit of Aura of Death mixed in there. I did give it a Mastery for the Mindless Protectors to be able to seek a new escort, even if I'm in combat. And that's just going to be a little shenanigan, just in case I need to try to save that Warlord if I find myself in a bind. But we'll see how that happens. The Centaur Avatara that I'm going to be running, this is going to be the first time I've run them in a full-size game. I've used them in First Blood plenty, and I really like them in First Blood. So I'm curious to see how well they do here. And then the regular Avatar, I'm going to be running 2 groups of 3. They're just going to be plain, but I really do enjoy them. And at first I didn't know how I would feel about the larger brute units like that, but they've really found a good place in my lists. But everything that can have a banner in my army does, so just try to make sure I get those charges when I need them. But other than that, everything's pretty standard. I am running the catabolic nodes on the drones just because I find it fun, so there's going to be a little bit of that, and also my assassins. So that was one of the things that came up in the new update that I kind of like, and it's just that you just add the assassin to a unit that is capable to go with. You don't have to bring its own regiment. And so for me, bringing that points cost down a little bit to use them, I've kind of appreciated. But anyway, that's what I got, basically.
Cool.
I also got my new official Spires dice that I've been enjoying.
You can roll bad just like me.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know how I'd feel about using the larger dice because I've used those smaller green ones for so long, but these aren't too bad. I would suggest them.
Okay, well, with that in mind, let's go ahead and start the game. Get round 1 going. I do have the Fallen Divinity who can enter as a light, but I'm going to use the flank ability that she has to not bring her on the board.
Ah, you're going to hold it back?
Make sure she still has that before I cheat. She does have flank still. Okay.
Okay. Well, on my part, I guess I'm going to roll for my two lights then.
You're going to have one of them be automatic?
Well, that's what I was wondering, if I want automatic, or if I want to try to keep off the board 2 or not. I might as well bring one automatic, and then I'll roll for the other one. And it made it.
Very cool.
So I'll be bringing on both units, And you were saying you don't have any coming on, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and bring on my 2 units of drones. And I'll just place those, and then we'll move on to round 2.
Well, while you're bringing those on, I'm going to get the scoreboard ready so that when we start round 2, I can update it.
Sounds good.
Once again, if you're just jumping into the stream, go ahead and let us know where you're watching from and say hi. Let's get the chat going. Even if we're just talking about random other subjects in the chat, I'd love to see the text chat have some activity to it.
So just while I'm setting these up, something I've been pondering, I don't want to overwhelm the channel with just Spires content, but I would be interested in sharing my LVO list from last year, if anybody would be interested in seeing that. Because I know the first stream I did my 2023 list. So if anybody wanted to see my 2024 and what I did there and what my mindset was with it, let me know. Basically, I got my hands on a couple of siege breakers and I wanted to play with those, and it was actually a lot of fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad you didn't bring the double siege breaker list today. It's certainly fun to look at, but I haven't figured out quite how to deal with it consistently with the stuff I have for my old Dominion collection. Maybe if I bought some more of the caryatids so I could shoot them from a distance, I might be okay, but with how little shooting I run, those things just get into melee and then I just die.
Silly me, I just realized I didn't get my measure tape out.
Yeah, it's a minor detail, right? You don't need a measuring tape.
I just eyeball everything I do. Luckily, I just got my case right here. Okay, so now that I got these guys lined out, they're just going to basically double march straight forward over here. And I think I'm going to try something slightly different here.
This is all one big block, or is this 2 blocks?
These are 2 blocks.
Okay.
So you have 2 blocks with 2 nodes and 2 assassins. And that finishes my first move.
Your first round, or just your first move?
Oh, well, first round. Fine.
Okay.
The whole thing. So we're now moving on to round 2.
Okay, well, let's kick off round 2. Let's see. I will use the Fallen Divinity's flank to bring her on this round.
Okay.
And then my automatic, I think I will have it be my Praetorian Guard that come with the Hilliard. And then that leaves me with 3 more mediums that I need to roll for.
Very good.
None of those are coming on this turn.
I will auto a group of brutes that will have my Pheromancer with it. And then I will roll 3 dice for my other mediums. It'll be another brute and my 2 Avatar. And none of those came on. Very good. I have 6 activations.
I have 3.
Okay. So, advantage is yours.
Yep. Here we go. Okay, I'll make myself... I'm going to make myself lose. You get to go first.
Oh, okay. Be that way.
Oh, I will. I will
Okay.
be that way.
First activation is my Pheromancer, who is not on the field, so it is now your flip.
Well, that was fast.
Mm-hmm.
And here I thought I had time to grab a drink. Okay. Well, first is my Heliarch. He's going to wave at you from off the battlefield. So, your turn.
My Assassin will do nothing.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have my Praetorian Guard march onto the table. Pull out my cookie sheet here and... Okay, now I got to decide where these guys are going to hang out. debating bringing him over on the side over here. Because they're tanky enough they could tie up those drones the whole game.
Maybe. You do have those 2 nodes to consider.
That's fair. That's fair.
Which I did get to see what happens when hoplites hit those head-on for a fight. It was pretty devastating, really.
Okay, I also wanted to verify that I actually gave these guys a standard bearer and that I wasn't going to cheat here. I did give them a standard bearer. So they will, I think I'll have them double march. Actually not going to have them come quite straight up the center. I'm going to have them slightly to the side. They'll come up 10 inches and then wheel for roughly 1 inch.
Very good.
Which puts them like that. It is your flip.
And that will be my other assassin, which will do nothing.
Okay. Then it'll be the Fallen Divinity. Here's what you were waiting for. You wanted to see this model on the board before you put anything else out.
Exactly. Biting for time here.
And that's usually why I keep her off the board. But today I decided that we're going to try being weird. And just like playing outside of our comfort zone. So, I haven't actually played her since before. It's been a couple rules updates actually. So she now has a march of 5. Yep. Okay. Hasn't changed. So I think she's going to double march. Right there.
Very good. Okay. So now for my drones here. And we're going to go ahead and double march them straight forward. A little bit. And you're out of activations, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So this will be my next unit of drones. Which for now, just want to allow a little bit of pivot room. So they're going to just kind of shimmy a little bit like so. Just because I want to make sure that other unit can move freely when I need it to. And for my last activation, it will be my brutes with the Pheromancer. They are going to come in on this side.
This is a block of 4 with a Pheromancer that's a brute?
Yes.
Cool.
And we're going to go ahead and run them 4 wide, I think. So basically, I'm just seeing how I want this to happen. So they're going to double march. They're going to come straight on here. That'll be their 8 inches. And then we will pivot for 3. And then move forward for 1. I gotta move my dice. So they're going to end here, basically. Kind of at a canter, like so. And that will finish round 2.
Okay. Well, it's been an eventful first 2 rounds. Move on to round 3. Hopefully this round we'll start seeing something actually happen. I'll go ahead and get us started off. I have a couple heavies that could possibly come on now. I'm going to have the Varangian Guard be my automatic. I then have 3 mediums that are coming in on 4s and under. I'm getting 1 of those. So I will have it be the Caryatids. And then I have 2 heavies that can come in on 1s and 2s. And neither of them are coming in.
Okay.
Hopefully my dice don't keep rolling like this. This is like an omen of how today's going to go.
I think I'm going to have my Centaur come on automatically, and then I'm going to roll for my 3 mediums. These are looking for 4s. And 1 came on, and then I'm going to roll for my last heavy, looking for a 2, and it does not come on. So I can choose one more medium. In this case, I think I'm going to go with a group of Avatara.
Very cool. I'm not sure how this battle's going to go. It could be very interesting. How do I want to organize this command stack?
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay. I have 5 cards.
I have more than that, so. Advantage is yours.
Here we go. Okay, I'm going to make you win again. No, I'm going to make us tie, sorry.
Okay, tie and
Let
reroll.
my brain catch up here.
Oops.
It helps if you can roll your dice in the dice tray. Okay, I'm going to make us tie again.
Oh.
I'm going to make us tie again.
Do you...
I want you to win.
I did just win.
You did.
I,
You're right, just kidding.
I was
Okay.
like, if you want, we'll
I'm just
keep...
going to make us keep rolling dice.
Just keep
all day.
re-rolling, okay.
This is what I get for donating plasma before a live
The
stream.
day before
My
a
brain
live
just
stream.
doesn't have any
Oh, no.
proper blood flow.
Okay, so here I got the Pheromancer as my first activation, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the Pheromone Gland Burst on this group of brutes, and I'll just go ahead and give them the +1 to their... I'm going to go for March this time. So I'll just put one of my boost tokens there, and it's your flip.
Okay. My Heliarch, he's going to wave at you, and I'm going to look at my next card, and I'm going to choose not to chain activate.
Okay. It'll be an Assassin, and there's no actions it can take, so it's your flip.
Okay. Praetorian Guard. I kind of set this up so that if you did move forward, I could chain activate and maybe get a charge off. But that didn't happen, so they're going to march for their first action. And you know what? I'm going to have them march for their second action, too.
I mean, technically I did move forward, just drones kind of shuffle.
You'll notice I'm doing my best to try and avoid the water there, because Old Dominion already aren't great at hitting stuff. It's even worse when they are stuck in the muck.
My next Assassin can take no action, so it's your flip.
Okay. Varangian Guard. Just a minimum size squad. I need to get more of these so I can run big squads. I hear they're actually really fun to run. Okay, these guys are going to... I don't know where I want to send them. I'm going to send them over here. And I should verify if I gave them a banner or not. Did not give them a banner. So even though they're modeled with one, they don't actually have it. So they are just going to double march. They're 10 inches. It's going to be slightly closer to the building. There we go. Okay, that's them.
Very good. I have a group of drones. It'll be these ones. That's how you hurt your fingers. So I'm going to start by having them pivot. So there's 1, 2, 3 inches. And then we will move forward another 3. And
I don't think you want to do that.
that'll be all that these guys can do, really.
Okay, my flip. Caryatids are going to come onto the board. Maybe if I'm feeling like it, we might actually do something. Let's see. We're currently about 26 inches up the board. So, move these trees for just a minute. I'm wondering if I might be committing too heavily to this side, but we'll see. they're gonna march on. Let's have them go slightly over this way a bit more. And that'll put them at 6 inches. And then, I'm going to check here. Is that over the base or just short of it?
Just short.
Okay. That's about what I was figuring would happen. I will have them go ahead and march again. And I'll have them stop an inch short. And I think I'll have them fluid formation to there. Okay, that's them.
Very good. My next group of drones.
Just kidding. They don't get that fluid formation.
Oh.
They did not memories of old.
Ah. Okay, so these guys, they're just going to move forward again. Just going to keep the momentum rolling. Okay, and that'll be it for me.
Okay. Really? Okay. Well, Fallen Divinity. Oh, not it for you, like your turn's down. Just
Oh, no. Yeah, just that regiment.
For you as that activation.
Yeah,
okay.
just that activation.
I was really confused. I'm like, I could have sworn you had like twice as many cards as me. Okay, Fallen Divinity is going to do as Fallen Divinities do. And fall.
Oh my.
Okay, we go 5 inches forward. And then I will choose not to do my second action.
Okay.
And I'm out of cards, so you can play out the rest of your turn.
Sounds good. So my next activation will be a group of brutes. They now have a movement of 7.
Oop, I might have overextended. Let's see. Fallen Divinity really needs to not fight your brutes this early on in the game. I need to take some casualties from other units first.
I'm going to try to move 12 inches first. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and pivot 2 inches for the remainder. Thank you. And that finishes that.
That's scary. Fallen Divinity kind of just wants to run away.
Kind of. Oh, and
I don't think I can beat that with her in her first tier. Oh, you know what I've been forgetting to do? We're in round 3. I get 3 dark power token, or I get 1 at the beginning of each round, so I should have 3.
Ah.
And I'm putting those into Fallen Pantheon.
These Avatar over here, they're just going to go ahead and double march straight forward.
Lovely.
And they also get their extra inch because of the banner. We're going to go ahead and use that. And then my last activation will be my Centaurs. They have a movement of 8.
A lot of scary stuff going after that Fallen Divinity.
Maybe. In fact, I'm going to pool... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just stay right there with this group. Okay. And it is your activation.
I'm out of cards.
Oh. Okay, then that finishes the round.
Okay. Well, another very eventful round.
And, because this also has 3 victory points for me.
That is correct, because you are on the zone. Okay. Well, let's continue on to round 4 then. In round 4, the rest of my mediums are automatic. So that's 2 units of Legionnaires, and one of those has an Archimandrite in it.
Okay.
And then I have, I'll make one of my Bone Golems be automatic, and I have 1 to roll for.
Okay.
And he comes on as well.
And pretty easy for me because my Sentinels will be automatic, and then my other 2 mediums will automatically come on. So all my army is now on the field.
Well, they will be by the end of this round.
I don't know if this is where I want to commit or not. Okay, I believe my cards are ready.
Okay, I think I'm ready to go as well.
Okay, I have 12.
I have 10.
Okay, advantage is still yours.
Here we go. Okay, looks like I've won. Yeah, I'm not going to tie us up this time.
Just keep that rolling.
Okay, Praetorian Guard. And they are going to check our distance here. Our closest point, we're just over 6 inches, so they'll go ahead and do a charge. Okay, that's a success. They will wheel like so, march forward, make contact there, and wheel in flush like that. And then they will go ahead and clash. And these guys are getting 5 attacks per stand that's in contact, plus 1 for the leader, 3 supporting attacks. These are going to be hitting you on 3s. That is a pretty good roll, one of the better ones I've made with my old Dominion. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 hits with no modifiers.
Okay, I'm looking for 2s. So there are 8 wounds.
Okay, terrifying 1 on the regiment.
I believe that is an auto then, because... Well, I got Resolve 3 on my Assassin. So
Cool, so that's 2s.
Yeah, looking for 2s again. Okay, so there's 8 plus...
Plus 7?
7, yep, so that'll be...
16 damage. That's a lot of damage. That breaks
So that's
them.
4, 8, 12...
Wouldn't 16 be enough to kill the whole regiment?
It's 15.
I thought you said it was 9 and...
It was 8,
Or,
8, 8 and 7.
Yep, you're
so,
right.
so I got,
you got one wound left.
One lonely wound.
Well,
And you are
we'll-
correct, they are broken.
We'll fix that, because the Killiarks still got to hit you.
Oh.
Yeah, you thought you were safe.
I wanted to
You
see.
thought you were
I wanted to
safe.
see the node explode. You're like, and I don't.
You know, it's probably a good thing that thing doesn't explode just from dying. Okay, so he's hitting you on 4s. So, yep, 4s. Oh, and he has flurry, so let's re-roll the one that missed. Okay, it still misses. So that's going to be 5 hits with cleave 1.
Oh, that'll do it.
Okay.
Well, my assassin does get a die fighting.
Yes, he does.
It's going to be 5 attacks with flurry. And these are going to be hitting on 4s. Okay, there's 5 hits.
Okay, any sort of modifiers?
Nope, not this time.
Okay, then these are going to be defense of 3, because I did not use my memories of old. I failed 4 of them. So, that is a stand in the back row with 1 wound remaining. We'll do the one that's randomly missing a model. I guess I must have forgotten to pull him out when I was getting my army together.
Guess who my first activation was? Drones.
Well, I guess it's the other ones now.
Oh no, right?
Now you have choices, because you either got to push forward with them, or you got to go try to deal with those Praetorians.
Yep, and
I am in your front arc, but only just barely.
that might be worth an attempt on a charge, because then, like I said, we could see the node. So that'll be 7 inches on their 5, so I need a 2. And there's a 6. So
your wheel is going to come like this, like pretty wide.
yeah, pretty wide, and
Yeah.
then straight forward, and then end like so. But the drones are doing their job, because mostly they're just there to keep you off from that objective just a little bit longer. So we're going to go with the assassin first, just because I got his profile open. Here's 5 attacks with flurry, and I'm going to be re-rolling these. Okay, so there are 4 hits from him with no modifiers.
Okay. 3s. Failed 2. So we lose.
Go ahead and set those aside for just a second, because I forgot the node is supposed to go off first. Because that affects, if I lose models, that affects...
I'll just put a thing here to say
Yeah,
that I took
but since
2
it
from
was
that.
the assassin, odds are he'll survive. So the node, the way it works, 2d6. There are 5 hits for you.
Okay, do I get to block these?
Nope, these are in your side arc, so you lose
Well,
your...
I still get a
Oh yeah, you
that,
get an
like,
attempt to
roll
block them.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you lose your shield, and
Okay,
you don't have
these are-
resolve, so it won't affect you there.
these are 2s. Okay, failed 3.
Okay.
So I've taken 3 from that.
I took 3 as well.
Okay.
Not the
So-
best explosion.
So 5 damage total then with the assassin's attack as well. So 1 here,
Okay.
4 more going onto this stand over here. So this stand now has 1 wound remaining.
Okay. So now here
And I
comes
gain a
the
dark power.
regular drone attacks.
I'm
Looking
going
for
to choose to put the
2s.
dark power into the Fallen Pantheon.
Okay. When you're done there, you have 2 more attacks from the drones. No modifiers.
Okay. 3s. Failed 1, which kills a second stand.
You can see another dark power.
Yes, it does. Which I will also put into Fallen Pantheon. So Fallen Pantheon's up to 6 now. Just need to get to, I think it's 8. I think. And then my Fallen Divinity will buff up to tier 2. Okay, my
Okay.
go?
Yep, your go.
Okay. Fallen Divinity. Ready for a pro move here?
Sure.
It's not going to be very pro. I do want to check some distances, though. See how far away you are.
It looks like 17
17
inches.
there. What's their threat range?
They have a movement of 8.
Okay. And you guys are about 14 away, and they have a movement of 7, right?
6.
6?
Yes.
So they could make a charge pretty easily. Okay. They'd have to move and charge, but they could do it. Fallen Divinity is actually going to, for her first action, backward march 2.5 inches. And For kicks and giggles, let's have her do her second action as a backward march as well.
Okay.
Not what you expected.
No.
I have to play defensive with her until she gets to at least tier 2.
I will tactfully run away. Well, my assassin's now in regiment in contact with you, so I guess I'll challenge you to a duel.
I'll refuse.
Okay. Yeah, since there's no real penalty for refusing duels now.
Well, since I'm not on the objective.
Yeah.
If I were on the objective, I might not refuse, but...
Yep. Okay, so it is your activation then.
Okay.
I do think it would be interesting if they gave a slight buff to the regiment who issued the duel. Even if it was something like a +1 resolve. If your opponent denies.
Okay, here is our first block of Legionnaires. This block is 4 stands of Legionnaires plus a Archmanderite. Here's where I've got to kind of pick and choose, because where I put these is going to determine where I have healing for the rest of the game. So I think what I'll do is I'll have them march on over here. And Legionnaires now have automatic... Well, they don't have automatic standard bearers, but they have free standard bearers.
Yep.
And they get forced march, so they get an extra 2 inches on that second march action.
Okay.
So they'll go up 12 inches up the board right there. And I think that's them.
Okay. My next activation will be my Lineage Highborne, which is not on the field, so it is your flip.
Okay. More Legionnaires. This is going to be interesting because originally I planned to throw both units of Legionnaires over here, but I think I've decided that those Praetorian Guard probably need some healing support. A little bit more than the Divinity does right now. These Legionnaires are going to march 11 inches and then wheel for their last inch. End up like that.
Okay. My next flip will be my Pheromancer, and I will go ahead and give the... I will give the bonus to movement to this group of horse cavalry, and we'll call it good there.
Okay. Caryatids.
Now you're in range.
Should be. I hope. Yep, 20 inches is well within range. Okay. So they are going to... Memories of Old.
And then accidentally miss all their shots.
I got a debate. I can aim and then shoot and get, +1 to my volley.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can Memories of Old and gain +1 shot. So I could get 3 extra shots, or I can hit better. It's the difference between hitting on 2s and 3s. So... I don't know. I've never actually sat down to think which one of those is better when I can't do both of them. I think for now...
I know what I would do, but I won't say just yet.
I'm going to have them Memories of Old.
For the extra shots?
For the extra shots, and because it'll give them fluid formation, so then I can reposition them a little bit.
See, and that's what I would do as well, because the drones only have a defensive 1 when you're shooting in the side. So, having the possibility for more hits would do more damage than getting a fewer, direct.
Okay, so these are going to be... You can tell there's a few units I haven't played with for a while. These are going to be 4 shots per. They're hitting you on 1s and 2s. Not good at all. I hit you with 1 shot.
I can...
But it does have armor piercing 2.
Oh, so I can't defend against that, so that's a dead tray.
Oh, I killed one.
Okay.
And then they'll use their fluid formation to kind of reposition themselves like this and go forward just a smidge.
Very good.
Okay, that's them.
Let's see. That assassin is dead, so I will dispose that card. So is that group of drones. I will dispose of that card. And here's my first brute drone. And given the circumstances, I believe it will be this group, and they're just going to stand still.
Okay.
Your flip.
Archmanderite, over here. Let me see if I'm in range for any spells. I am. Okay. Archmanderite's going to cast Oslia's Touch on the Praetorian Guard. And I want to just make sure real quick I didn't give the Archmanderite any crazy upgrades. I did give him Devoted to Oslia, which allows him to reroll 6s when casting spells. So here comes the spell. Oh, and he's pre-7, not 6. This spell needed 3s and under to cast, so I've got 5 successes. So it goes off. It heals the Praetorian Guard for 1 wound plus whatever tier I'm in. I'm in tier 1, so it's only 2 wounds. Oh. That was stupid.
How so?
Because they have 5 wounds a stand.
Mm-hmm.
So, since you can only return a stand if you've healed half the wounds on that stand, and I can only heal for 2.
I see.
Okay, well, I've wasted that spell. I was not using my brain there. Well, that's what I get.
Okay. For my next activation, I have a group of Avatar. I will be bringing on my second group of Avatar.
I think I need to sit down and, like, read up on my spells a bit more and, like, actively sit and think about them, because that seems to be what I've messed up the most in our games recently.
Now this wouldn't quite put me completely in your side, Ark, but let me see what I get here. Let me move these trees for a moment. So what we'll do is we're going to come up like so, and then we will pivot that 1 inch just a little bit. I'll end us about there.
Very cool.
Then it is your activation.
Okay. Heliarch. Okay.
Sorry, trying to mess with your head. Sorry, I was looking at the screen over there.
I'm trying to decide. You know what? I may lose this, but I'm going to go ahead and issue a duel. I know I rejected the other one earlier.
Oh, okay.
But I'll give you another chance.
Okay, well, Quicksilver Strikes will go off first, meaning I get a resolve first.
Oops. Well.
Oops. Because I will accept. So, and re-rolling my fails. Okay, there are 3 hits, no modifiers coming your way.
Okay. Just defense 2.
Ah, a good hit.
Okay. 2 wounds inflicted on my guy.
Very good.
I'll just set that aside and I'll update it when I get over there. He's going to hit you with 6 attacks.
He would.
Hitting you on 3s. Okay, 4 of those. He also has flurry, so let's re-roll these. Okay, all 6 with cleave 1.
Okay, so evade 2. I saved 2, took 4.
Okay, and terrifying 1 on the resolve checks.
That's okay, he's dead.
I see.
He only has 4 wounds. So he'll go like there, they'll get a free reform to put them back into cohesion.
Well, that was more productive than I thought. I better mark his 2 wounds.
Yeah.
He has 3 remaining.
Okay. Here I will activate my Centaur here. And actually, I'm just going to move forward just a little bit like so. Just to get my line of sight past that building. And I will call it good at that.
Okay.
Well,
Varangian Guard are next. And I think I'm just going to have them March for their first action. And then how far did the Avatara move?
They have a movement of 7.
7? Okay, so that means they go 14 inches. So they're actually in range. They can make a charge right now.
Oh. We have our first chat here.
Hobo from Zozo.
Hobo from Zozo, okay.
That's a lovely name.
Right? Well, I will say congratulations on being our first person to chat. And,
well, let's keep the chatting
yeah,
going.
Right?
Like, somebody else say hi.
Yeah, hello.
I think the Varangian Guard will forego their next action, so it's back to you.
Okay. So just so you know, we are watching that out of the corner of the screen, so if you have any questions for us, just let us know. And we can chit-chat and let you know what's going on, and or if you even caught up on where we are. But so my activation will be my Incarnate Sentinels are going to come onto the field, and this is where things get a little interesting. Like, I don't know where I want them, but
honestly, I would like to pretend like I have a plan for this match, but I'm really just kind of throwing the models on the board and winging it. As we've seen by my super effective use of healing spells.
I just know you still got a lot of bone golems coming on the field, don't you?
2 squads of them.
2 squads of them. Is that the last of your activations?
Correct.
And you have another Caryatid as well.
Nope, I only have the 1 unit to carry.
Only the 1. Okay.
I need to buy 2 more boxes of them, so then I can run the 2 squads of 4 and give that a try.
We're going to go bold here, and we're going to bring the Sentinels in here, and we're going to run them up full width. See how well these guys can stomp across the field.
Seeing this many brutes on the board is intimidating. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it, but we're going to see. My go then? Or
yeah, it's your go. I'm just fine-tuning my movement here, because I got a movement of 7, and I will take that 14 inches. Okay. Straight forward.
Well, my next activation will be Bone Golems. We will have this one be the unit of 4 stands. And they are going to come on right here, and I'll go ahead and copy you and do 4 stands wide as well.
I see we have another person. Alan K says he finally caught one of our live streams.
Well, welcome to the party.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not a boring live stream. So far it's been a little weird.
But, yep, same thing. If you have any questions for us, let us know. We're glancing at our chat every now and then. The next group of brutes, and do I want to overcommit anywhere?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, just go for it.
Send everything after the Bone Golems.
All of them.
The ones over here. Don't worry about the other
all
squad.
the golems. We're going to go ahead and bring them right here. And
it worked.
They're going to double march straight forward. And we're going to see how silly this was.
I don't want to be a downer, but I feel like I'm at a disadvantage in this match. Mainly because I'm not good at piloting the Fallen Divinity. That is one of my least favorite units to use. But that is what the community wanted to see. They wanted to see me suffer.
Well, and I will say, it looks like most of your units are already dead, so does that mean I won? No.
I had to think there for a second. I'm like, they're literally all on the board still.
I thought of that.
Like, it's because they're.
I thought of that
dead.
joke yesterday.
Well, while you were thinking of jokes, I was probably sleeping.
Probably asleep.
Okay, my last flip is Bone Golems. Now's where I have to make a decision, because where these end up is going to matter a lot.
Maybe. Or it could matter just a little. It depends on.
The hard part is you've got like 6 units of potentially scary stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of scary stuff over here.
And I'm just like, they're perfectly evenly split between that side and that side. I have to decide who I'm more afraid of. Because if I can get the Fallen Divinity charged up before we start making charges, then everything will be hunky-dory and super cool. Okay, these Bone Golems are going to march on. And I think they're going to come up and be... Yeah, we'll just have them be right up at the back of the Varangian Guard.
Okay.
And I'm out of flips.
What do you know? I got one left. What's the range on those Caryatid archers again? 28?
20. I wish it was 28. If it was 28, everybody'd be taking a ton of them.
You know, for this round, I'm still just going to hold my ground here.
You know, I'm inclined to agree with Alan. I think getting more shots and having the fluid formation is better than having the volley 3 on the Caryatids. I'm assuming that's what that comment is about. Because that's the only shooting we've done so far this game.
With a min unit. Yeah, I agree there, for sure, with the minimum unit. And, because I also think it depends on how much defense the enemy unit has, because like for example earlier when he shot into the side of the drones, I think having more potential for shots was better than more accurate hits, because any hit was going to be a wound for sure. But,
yeah.
Okay.
So what are these Avatara doing?
They're staying put. So
they're staying put.
Staying put. Yep.
It's like you know that there's bone golems there that want to get in combat with you.
I've changed my playstyle. I don't just charge in like.
Okay.
Especially when Oh, actually, speaking of which, you've killed 2 characters in a unit.
This round, I did.
Yep, so that will be 6 points for you, and then I get another 3 for holding mine.
So we'll be tied.
Yep, we will be tied at 6.
And here I thought I was losing.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Somebody on the chat would have caught it. I trust them. Okay, round 6, here we go. This is where things are going to get spicy. Maybe. Or maybe they won't get spicy at all. Maybe we will be completely bored the entire match.
Somebody's like, I feel like I'm watching our old folks home.
Well, maybe you are.
Maybe you are. Yeah. Little do people know we're recording live in Shady Oaks. Everything I look at feels silly.
You know, I was very tempted to make a your mom joke, but I feel like over YouTube those probably aren't terribly appropriate. I might offend somebody.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it just got made.
No, I didn't say anything.
I did it.
Anything that people got offended over was their assumption at this point.
I made a joke, and I found it funny. Okay, so this time I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 cards this time. So that gives me the advantage. You know, honestly, I'm not used to having the advantage because I normally play with so many activations.
Okay, I'm also going to gain another Dark Power token for the Fallen Pantheon. I'm up to 7.
You don't need
so
more
close.
Dark Power.
I need all the Dark Power.
Nope. Nope. You can have all the Dark Power in the next round. Speaking of which, did you upgrade our turn counter as well?
Yes, we're on round 6 now.
Okay, just making sure. So that means 4 more rounds of this.
Okay, you have advantage, so let's roll for this initiative.
Oh, you win.
I win. Do you have any supremacies to declare?
No.
Okay. I'm just double checking my... Okay, so it's when I hit 9 tokens that I go to tier 2. So I need 2 more tokens.
Okay.
Could you go ahead and like kill 2 stands of Legionnaires for me?
I would have, but you took the first move, so...
Yeah. Okay, well... Here we go. Praetorian Guard. They are going to Memories of Old for their first action, which will give them Bastion +1. Give them their little green token.
Mhm.
to mark that they're special. And then I am going to have them combat reform. And basically how this will work is technically this stand would sidestep and this one would move up to their spot. So I'll just go ahead and move them right there.
Yeah, and I remember because they can do a clean reform every time, can't
Actually,
they?
before I commit to that... Okay, that's still fine. I just wanted to make sure I didn't pull myself out of healing range.
Yep.
For later on. And then I'll have them clash.
Okay.
No. Nope. I've made a mistake. Is it a mistake?
How so?
Well, because I don't have tier 2 on them, so the Memories of Old is an action.
Oh, I
and then
see.
the reform was an action.
Mm-hmm.
Which means no clash. I actually think that's the right move, because I actually kind of like those drones being there for a minute longer.
Oh, okay. So
that's them.
So my activation then?
Correct.
Okay, so it'll be my avatar. I'm going to declare a charge. I'm going to make a charge. They're going to move straight forward into your side.
I don't think they are. I think they're just going to stay put.
Well, they are very excited. You can look at the expressions on their faces. Totally not bored. Okay, so here we go. Some impact attacks. These will be on your side flank, so you do not have your shields.
It's a shame that these are hitting in the sides, because it also means I don't get Bastion.
Mm-hmm.
So you're actually reducing my defense by 2 by hitting me in the side here.
Okay, so these will be hitting on 2s. And there are 2 hits on your side flank.
How much cleave?
No, these are impacts.
Oh, okay.
No brutal.
Ooh, I failed both of them. So, this stand over here has 3 wounds remaining.
Okay, the rest of their attacks are hitting on 3s.
Ooh, not the greatest of rolls. Unless you have flurry.
Nope. So there's 4 hits with cleave 1.
Okay, so these are my evade 1s. Failed all 4. So 3 wounds there, and then 1 wound applied to this guy, so he has 4 wounds remaining.
Yep, those are not good at all.
Gain a dark power token. I'm up to 8, and I put it in the Fallen Pantheon, of course.
Ah, okay, and then it's your activation.
Okay. Archmandrite here. Going to cast a spell, assuming I'm in range. Yep, 12 inches puts me in range. Darn it.
I'm in range. Dag nabbit.
No, I'm in range, but I'm really regretting sending the Archmandrite over there. I need to remember for the future that when I play with the Fallen Divinity, it's very likely that my Archmandrite's never going to heal more than 2 wounds from this spell.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there's a lot of other things that would have been more useful to put it next to.
Perhaps.
So, here comes the healing, needing 3s and under. Goes off. And they heal for 2 wounds, which really just means they heal for 1 wound and bring that stand up to full health.
Okay.
Darn.
And
Not getting stands back.
is that
there.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Next will be my drones. It'll be them, obviously. They're going to inspire and hit you back. Oops, take that, brute. Throw a dice at you. Okay, here we go. Looking for 2s. And, geez, they almost rolled as good as my avatar. There's 4 hits. No modifiers. Your front arc.
Okay. This was on who?
Over there.
Oh, before I resolve those, you need to take Aura of Death 4, 8, 12.
Oh, well, that could affect the...
Yes.
Quite a
So
bit.
sorry, I should have said that before you started rolling dice.
Okay. Yeah, because that could, So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, there's a dead one. And there's dead. So, that's 2 dead trays.
Which breaks them.
Which breaks them. So, then they would not inspire. This would just mean they're just regular attacks. But so, I'll unbreak them. And then there were no hits.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, that was quite the impactful thing to...
So, what's giving those ones Aura of Death?
So, I gave them... I need to get the model for it. But,
Oh, okay, I know what you got.
yeah, they have the...
Profane Sepulchre.
Not Sepulchre, the Reliquary.
Oh, the Reliquary?
The
Okay.
officer. And then the character has the Legio Primigenia, which
Oh,
gives
okay.
them an
Okay.
additional Aura of Death.
Then it is your flip.
Okay. Bone Golems. And it's going to be this unit here. Check my distances, move these trees for a minute. So right now I am 12 inches away, roughly. That would be a 6-inch charge. I'm not going to attempt that. I'm going to play it safe. The thing I like about Bone Golems is because of that Aura of Death, it's okay to play it safe and just have them march and then charge. Because there's a pretty good chance that the Aura of Death will at least pick off a little bit of your stuff, your wounds. And then they are going to charge, and looks like I am 3 stands in your side arc and 2 in your front, so I'm going to be charging the side. And they will make it automatically. So they will just go straight in, like that, and then wheel in like that. And for rules purposes, this does count as if there was a stand there, so you are engaged by all 4 golems.
Okay. And what's their current Aura of Death?
They're currently Aura of Death 3, so you'll take 12 when you activate that unit.
Okay.
And it's, yeah.
Okay. So the first activation is the...
Sorry. I'm not done. I gotta do the impacts.
Oh, yes.
Let's do those real quick. 1s and 2s. Looks like I hit you with 4 impacts with no modifiers.
You said 4?
Yep.
Okay. Failed 3. Maybe I don't like these dice anymore.
I told you, the branded dice roll bad.
Okay, so there's 3 wounds, meaning I have 1 with 2. So... right there. Okie dokie. Next. This will be the Pheromancer. How do I want to go about this? What's their base defense on your Bone Golems there?
3 with hardened 1.
3 with hardened 1. Okay, and hardened would ignore the cleave, correct?
Cleave of 1.
Okay. I just want to check one thing here to see.
And if you should decide to do a combat reform, just remember that you're getting hit with Terrifying 1, so it's going to be harder for you to do it without taking damage.
Mm-hmm.
I also think your combat reform wouldn't actually get everybody engaged because you're like 4 stands wide. That's a pretty long distance to move.
Yeah.
Come at me. I guess I should get these trees out of your way.
For now, I'm going to do an ability that gives these guys +2 march.
Oof.
I mean, no, just the +1.
Still oof.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt.
So, we're going to go for that for now. And then I'm not going to do my next activation.
Okay. Varangian Guard over here. And this game of chicken over on the side here is going to... Nobody's going to win this. We all lose this game of chicken. I think the Varangian Guard, all they're going to do is double march and go directly sideways, which will give them a total of 5 inches of sideways movement.
Okay.
Just to try and make sure that there's something blocking you from charging those caryatids.
Very good.
And that's them.
Okay, my next activation is going to be my brutes, and we're going to go with... I guess we might as well rip off the Band-Aid, and we're going to go with those ones up there. So you said that's going to be 12?
Aura of Death.
You know what I just forgot? I could have used my Pheromancy and my ability there. Okay, so let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. These are a good amount of successes at least this time.
Yeah, not bad at all.
So there's 4, 5, and 1. So that'll be
6 damage.
So this one's dead. With the 2, and then 4. So the one over here will have 1 wound left.
Okay.
Not terrible.
No, not as bad as it could have been.
No.
Probably a good thing that those don't cause resolve anymore.
So we're going to go for the brutes first. So that's going to be 1 full attack and 2 support. These have flurry, so rerolling fails. And which is good because that was a poor roll. Okay, so there's 4 hits with no modifiers. And then I got to pull up my profile for my Pheromancer because he'll have a little cleave. But I don't think that matters because you have
And they don't
hardened.
have cleave?
No, those are just regular hits.
Okay. And these are 3s. Failed 2. So Bone Golem over here has 4 wounds remaining.
Okay. There are 4 more coming your way. With no modifier because you have the hardened.
So it's cleave 1, but I'm blocking it. Oh. I failed all 4 of them.
Oh.
So you did actually manage to kill a golem.
There we go.
And with that, the Fallen Divinity enters Tier 2.
Okay.
So you can just picture the Divinity just kind of like doing a Mario, ate the mushroom, and just increased in size and is now scarier.
Yeah. Your flip.
Okay. Caryatids, over here. Let's see what we've got for range today. Not much. Options aren't great. You are in my front there, sort of, kind of, sort of, not really. Trying to decide what I want to do with them. I think I will have them march sideways as far as they can go. Because 3 inches is more than enough for them to end about there. And that puts you clearly in my front sight, or front arc, and in range of each model. So they're then going to fire at your Avatara over on the side, hitting you on 1s and 2s. So probably not going to be a great shot, but maybe the dice will be kind to me. Okay, looks like 3 AP2 hits, and these are coming into your front arc.
Okay, so 3 evade 2s. All failed.
Okay.
Oops. Grab me a wound dice over here. The back one will have 1 wound left. Okay, time for my next activation, which will be my Centaurs. So they now have a movement of 9.
This could hurt. Oops, sorry.
You moved it.
Yeah, I did bump it ever so slightly, I'm sorry.
There we go.
So you're needing an 11-inch charge, so you only need 2. Ooh, roll a 1 for me, please.
Ah, there's a 2.
Okay, here comes your charge. Just kidding. Oh, it's okay, because these guys will just bump an inch out of the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so these guys have brutal impact 2 and 3 impacts each. I would have liked to have done a charge and clash, but you get what you get sometimes. There are 3 at brutal impact 3.
At brutal impact 3.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty scary. I have hardened 2, so I'd be defense 2. Just 3, you said?
Yes.
And you're not getting a clash after this, right?
No.
I'll go ahead and declare my blessed right now. Well, no, it is 2s. You know what? I'm not going to declare blessed. I'll just use normal, unmodified stuff. I passed them all.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that was good. You know, I had to consult with the dice as to whether to use Blessed on that or not.
What
and
am
I'm
I
glad
gonna
I
do?
decided against it.
Okay.
Okay. Legionnaires. Which ones? I think it's going to be these guys over here. They're going to march forward for 5. And then... I cannot physically... Well, I'm in your front, so I could charge. It'd be a really weird charge, but I could do it. I don't think that's worth it, though. So I think what they're going to do is just go another 5. And they won't use their full distance because they could go another 2 inches, but I don't think they need to.
Okay.
See, that puts me more in your side now. Actually, I think I was going to have to charge your side either way, which I can't physically do.
Next will be my Incarnate Sentinels.
It's kind of fun how so far nothing has moved into the middle of the board. All the combat's happening on the far sides of the plane.
Right, for sure. They're just going to kind of move forward and shuffle sideways with both of their marches.
Remember, they have to stop
more
more
than
than
an inch away.
away from the engaged unit.
Okay, so right there will be where they end.
I really don't like the way this is looking over here. This is a really gross series of combat.
Your flip.
Okay.
When it finally goes off, it's going to be mean.
Bone Golems. It's this unit here. I was really hoping your Avatara would go first. Let's see if I have made myself sad here. They're going to march forward for 6. And that is enough to leave them not overlapping. And that's giving your Avatara 15 inches roughly, maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm.
You said you move 6 or 7 with them.
7.
So it's pretty much a guaranteed march and charge if you should decide to go for that.
Okay, my flip.
Yep.
Be my brutes. We're going to go for this unit over here. They're going to move forward. They're 6 inches, like so. And then they're going to pivot this way. That'll be 4 inches, and then they'll move forward 2. So like so. And is your flip?
Okay.
Oh,
Legionnaires.
You got to move a little
This
over.
regiment over here. Now I have to be careful because I could just be feeding you points by having these do anything. They're going to march forward for 5. And then I think I'll have them march again. I'm going to have them wheel. So there's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and then we're going to have them go forward by 2 and get all 3 stands a toe on the objective.
Okay.
Which means that nobody scores that this turn. And that's them.
Okay. Next flip is my Lineage Highborne, which will do nothing.
Okay. Fallen Divinity. Here we go. So the Fallen Divinity is going to clash against you, I guess. I have to like double check, make sure I know exactly what's going on with the Divinity here, because I have not used her in ages. Okay, so other Old Dominion within 10 inches get +1 to their attacks characteristic. Cool. Okay. She is going to clash. She's making 8 attacks. Hitting you on 2s, so not the greatest in the world. Oh wait, make sure I'm in the right tier. 10 attacks. Hitting you on 3s. That sounds more reasonable. Does she have any sort of flurry or anything? No. Ouch. Not great. Only 3 of those hit. And they have cleave 2.
Okay. So that'll put me at defense 2. I passed 1, failed 2. I'm guessing she's terrifying?
Terrifying 2.
Okay, so that puts me at resolve 2. Okay, so there's that. There's 4 wounds, which leaves 1 with 1 wound. Okay.
That was not as inspiring as I thought it was going to be.
Okay, my last activation will be this group of Avatara. Those bone golems move 6, correct?
Correct. Next time I use the Fallen Divinity, I need to remember to use my Blessed, because that could have given me re-rolls on all those fails.
So I think this group of Avatara is actually just going to stay
Don't do it.
put. They're just going to stay
biscuit
put.
For the biscuit.
Not this round. Not this round. Okay, so that finishes this round.
I'm tired of this game of biscuit.
No units have actually been killed, and this is contested over here, so there's no points there.
I have
Oh, finish your ass. Go ahead.
Arc. There's no character for him to duel. So,
Okay.
Okay, nothing.
Okay, so anyway, that finishes this activation. There's currently no points for this round, so if you want to update our turn counter, and then we can get our cards ready.
That was round 6 we just played, right?
Yes.
Apparently I didn't update the last round, so it's actually round 7 now.
Okay. Someone has to get some points if we're going to get hit.
Nope, we're just going to stay tied all the way up till the last round of the game. Man, I don't even know what's what right now. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of hard to determine what's important and what's not. Okay, I have 10 cards, and I think I'm ready to go.
I have a 9, so I have the advantage. Come on, dice, don't let me down. Haha!
Oh, you have the
no.
advantage.
Oh, I'm going to win.
You should make us tie.
No, I'm going to make us win.
You don't want to go first.
Oh, yes. Okay, so guess who's attacking first?
I don't think it's them. No.
Oh,
I
I could have surprised you. Be like, force-grown drones.
Here, let me make sure that the Fallen Divinity doesn't have anything weird.
Okay.
Nope, no Aura of Death. So you're good.
Okay, so we're going to inspire, so I'm going to be hitting on 4s with flurry.
I do have... Nope, that's fine. You're good.
Okay. So this is 4s with flurry. So I'll just take my successes out first. Okay. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hits.
10 hits?
Yep,
Okay,
no modifiers.
No modifiers? Okay.
Nope.
I'm going to use my blessed rule for this, meaning I get to reroll any fails. These are 3s. Okay, and here are the 4 rerolls. Okay, so I took 2 damage from that.
How many times are you going to use Blessed?
It's once per round.
Once per round?
Yes.
And then does she have Resolve?
No, she's undead like the rest of them.
Okay.
She has 12 wounds remaining.
Okay, your flip.
Okay. Bone Golems. This unit here. And they are going to Memories of Old for their first action. And then they are going to clash in your side here.
Okay.
So here come all those attacks hitting you on 1s and 2s. And any 1s explode into 2 hits. So you are taking 5.
5 hits?
Cleave 2.
Okay, so that'll be defense 1. There's 4. Do they have Terrifying?
Yes, Terrifying 1. And you're in the side, so you have to re-roll any successes.
Terrifying 1. We'll put me at. So there's 2 more, so that'll be 4, 5, 6 wounds, which will be 2 dead.
Why only 2 more?
Because I got 5.
Oblivious.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, and then I have to push into contact.
Okay. And then the next one will be my Pheromancer is going to do Induce Lethargy on your Bone Golems there, which will lower their defense by 1.
Okay.
He is also going to use a Pheromancy. Well, actually, because I don't know if there is one that I can use. Actually, no, there is one. I'm going to try this one. It's Accelerated Hibernation, so I choose to stand within 12 inches. Do I want to do this or not? I don't know. And it heals for only for 4 wounds, so I don't think it actually does anything for me. So I guess we'll just sorry, I'm not used to using my Pheromancer a ton anymore because he So what we'll do is we'll use Induced Vigor, and it's going to remove his Nope, that would have been good a minute ago. I'm thinking of, because I'm used to using my Pheromancer mostly. Here's what it's called. But I'm pretty sure you're going to kill me anyway. But because I can't heal as long as I'm broken is the other issue.
That is correct.
And that's the shenanigan I'm trying to see if I can get around.
You could forego the activation of your character to unbreak the regiment.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've already used the one ability. So I'm going to try something a little bold here. I'm going to go ahead and use Pheromantic Drive, which means the regiment on the next card gets to use the same action twice. And we're going to see if we manage to survive the decay. And if we do, I'll do 2 clashes.
Okay.
But let's see. So it's decay 9, correct?
You mean Aura of Death?
I mean Aura of Death, right?
Correct. Because actually, it's going to be 12 because I used my Memories of Old ability on them.
You did?
Yeah, that was their first action.
Oh.
I did declare it, I just didn't mark it.
Okay, so I take 3.
Okay, is that enough to finish off that brute?
He has full hit points.
Well, not anymore, but
Nope, two left. Okay, so now he's going to attack with his 5, rerolling his fails. Wow, not very good. We'll just do his second one real quick. One. Out of 10 attacks, 1 hit.
Okay. Cleave or anything?
Nope, not on a brute.
Okay. Well, I failed it anyway, so I took the damage.
Now I'm going to do for the Pheromancer. These are going to be hitting on 3s. So there's 1, and then I'm just going to roll a second attack. 2, 3, no modifiers. Oh, wait a minute. Don't let me cheat, because those are support. So there's just... Okay, so there's 2 with no modifiers.
Okay. Failed 1 because of the lethargy. 4 remaining on this golem here.
Okay, your flip.
Okay. Fallen Divinity is going to try and get rid of this annoyance that's in front of her. She's probably going to fail because I've already used her Blessed. But maybe the dice will be kinder to me this time. Here come 10 attacks, hitting you on 3s. In theory, 5 of these should go through. Come on. There we go, not bad. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 7 with cleave 2.
Okay, defense 2. Only 1.
Okay, terrifying 2 on your resolve.
So that'll be 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds. And that is 5 apiece. So that'll be 1, 6.
And what, 2 remaining on the last one?
Yep. 7, 8, 9. Oops.
Was kind of hoping you die completely, but I guess it's probably good because now your brutes that are hanging back probably won't come after me this turn.
Okay, next activation is Avatara. It's going to be the ones over there. They're going to go ahead and Inspire and Clash. And so we have...
That golem over here, did you kill him this turn or last turn? It was last turn, wasn't it?
Last turn. I haven't killed a golem this round.
Okay, I was just making sure I was correct on my count of dark power.
That is 9 hits over there on your side arc. Cleave 1.
Where is this at?
Over here. Yep.
Okay. Okay, using my evade 1. Oh, did you take your Ore of Death as well?
I did not.
Would have been 4.
Would have been 4? Okay.
Yep, so probably not enough to change the outcome of this, but...
Which, defensive 4. It would have just been 1 wound.
Which would have finished off the back one. So you would have been 1 supporting attack less, right?
Yeah.
Should I take an attack out, or should we just go with it?
Well, let's just take 1 out.
Okay, take 1 out?
Yep.
So these were 8 attacks instead of 9?
Yep.
Using 1s. Okay, failed 6 of those. That's unfortunate. So, 5 wounds here. And 4 remaining here.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and throw that into the Dark Pantheon. Get that Fallen Divinity buffed up a little bit. Maybe. My go?
Yep.
Praetorian Guard. Have them Memories of Old, so they can have their little token back. And then I will have them clash I will have the stand of Praetorians hit the drones, and I will have the Heliarch hit the Archimandrite. Not Archimandrite. Ooh, Avatara. Starts with an A, and my brain just inserted a word of its choice. Start with the 6 attacks from the command stand in the unit, hitting you on 3s. Hit you with 4 of those.
Okay.
No modifiers. This is into the drones.
Okay. Owie. They are dead.
Okay. Did the Catabolic node get a chance to explode in that unit?
This unit did. The first one you killed it before it did.
Okay, and then the Heliarch swinging at your Avatara with 6 attacks. And he has Flurry. Okay, he hits you with 5 with Cleave 1.
At the Avatar?
Yes.
Okay. So this will be... Oops. Just keep dropping dice. Ugh. Okay, so there's 2 successes, 3 fails. And then...
Terrifying 1.
And we're good on the dat.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be 3 wounds, taking 1 down to 2. Over here. Okay. Next activation will be the brutes. Okay, and then refresh my memory. These guys, what's their defense?
2 with their shield.
With the shield? Okay. And then what's their normal defense on the brute? The
They're
bone
3,
golems.
but right now they're 2 with hardened 1.
3, but right now they're 2. Okay, we are going to attempt to charge at your bone golems.
Okay. Roll me a 1.
I'll roll a 6, so we're good.
That is what you're not supposed to run or roll.
So they're going to come right there.
Well, looks like Ben has jumped into the chat.
And now that will bump these legionnaires, right? Won't it?
So if an inch is enough to get them out of the way, then the charge succeeds. If it's not, the charge will fail.
Okay.
So, and I have to just go directly away. Actually, I won't fail. What'll happen is you'll wheel in as far as you can. Actually, it will fail because I can't actually... Okay, so 1 inch back. Come on. Come on. Let's get this tree out of the way. That's what's preventing this from working. Directly back puts it there. And then see if you can do that without your golem touching. Or not your golem, your brute.
You done there.
And they have to get all the way up to flush. So I think that works. We're going to say it does because it's simpler that way.
Okay.
And technically, because you would want to square up, you would also be over this much further.
Because technically
these guys should be that much further forward because I lined up with your side originally. Somebody got bumped somewhere, I think.
Somewhere something got bumped. But at one point I wasn't able to get the 4th brute on here. I think as when 1 was pulled, I think things got moved around a little bit.
Perhaps.
But either way, let's go like this. Okay. So number of impacts on the brutes, I believe, is 3. Let me check on that. And it is. So that'll be 3, 6, 9.
Anyway, as I was saying before we did the weird charge, looks like Ben jumped into the chat and said hi. So thanks for joining us and watching. You'll have to go back through and watch the rest of the game later on so you can see the first half. Although I'll admit the first half was kind of uneventful.
Okay, there's 5 hits. No modifiers on the impacts, except you are -1 your defense.
Okay, failed 3 then. So this golem is at 1 wound.
These are 3s looking for rerolling fails is what I'm trying to say. So there's okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 10 hits.
10 hits.
10 hits.
Gross. Okay, here come the 1s and 2s. So, we'll take 7 damage. That's a lot of damage. That is enough to kill this golem here, and this golem here. Suddenly, I'm slightly less confident in that side of the battlefield. But, the positive side is I get 2 more dark power. I am up to 14 now. If I've done my counting correctly, because we're in the 7th round, and I've lost 7 stands now. Yeah.
Okay, and then it is your activation.
Cool. Oh, I should give them a broken marker so we don't forget they're broken. Blue ones are for broken. Okay, so Legionnaires. And I'm going to go ahead and have it be this squad here. They're just going to charge. And they just have to move into contact because they really don't have space to wheel. And they'll end up like that. Which is perfect because that's 3 stands in contact. And just to verify, they are within 10 inches of the Fallen Divinity, so they will be adding +1 to their attacks.
Okay.
So this will be 4, 8, 12, +1 for the leader, +3 from the Fallen Divinity buffing them.
Okay.
And these are hitting you on 3s because I'm inspired from the charge. Not bad at all. Okay, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pokes from the Legionnaires with no modifiers.
Okay. Ooh, a really good roll there. 2 fails. Do they have Terrifying?
They do. Everything in my army has Terrifying.
What's their Terrifying level?
Just 1.
Just 1? Okay.
Yeah, that's universal across everything that has the Animate
Okay.
Vessel special rule.
So 3, and then 2 wounds. We'll go on right there. 2 wounds left.
Really, I only did 3 damage total from all that?
Yep.
That's a little depressing.
Those drones are dead.
Those
So.
Legionnaires worked hard to poke you.
They worked hard. They've been working hard all day. Well, this is not the card I want to activate.
Well, then why'd you put it there?
I think it's because I thought I would have another unit before them. But you killed it. So it's going to be those Avatar again.
Come at me. Don't you play chicken again.
Oh no,
Don't
you'll murder me. So they will play chicken again.
You monster. This game of chicken over here is driving me crazy. I
mean-
want to see the violets. Come on, charge it. You
I
know you
mean,
want to.
there is one thing I could do, I guess.
Run away?
No. I think what I can do is do a reform and then a move like so.
Interesting. Making it so the charge is either impossible or at least not going to get everybody in contact.
Yeah, I don't think I need to turn that far. I think I'll go like so. So I think I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Okay, your move.
Bone Golems.
Because those ones are done. Yep.
So you see, you timed this almost perfectly. We're gonna go this way because they're. So I'm currently at a hair over 12 inches. So a little too far to attempt a straight charge. So we'll march. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. You've brought this upon yourself. Okay. And then cool. I will charge.
Okay.
And so my charge will just come in like so. And then I'll wheel and these guys will get bumped an inch.
Is that good?
Yep, that looks good to me.
Okay.
Okay, here come the impacts. Come on, roll some good numbers. Or not. Okay, 1 impact. No modifiers.
And we're good. Okay, next activation will be my Sentinels. They're going to declare charge on that unit there. They're going to make it.
The Praetorians?
Yep.
Interesting. Finally, the chicken fight here is starting to move. Now we can do things.
Yep, now we can do things.
Here's where this side of the board just turns into an absolute chaotic mess of doom and death and destruction.
Okay, so now we have Impact 3. So that'll be 3, 6, 9, looking for 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impacts from the Sentinels. These do not have Brutal.
Okay. You said 5.
Yes.
Okay, you're hitting me in my front, so these are defense 4. Failed 1. And that puts me at 3 remaining on this unit.
Okay, these are looking for... there's one more from the Lineage Highborne that's with them.
This is also an impact?
Yes.
Cool. Saved it.
Okay, so here we have 6 attacks. These are looking for 4s. This is from the Highborne. There are 3. These have Cleave 1.
Okay. Defense of 3 then. Failed 1. Your chip damage, you're cutting it close, and that's before the main group has hit, right?
Yes.
You will probably finish them off.
Okay.
Stuff that's already activated.
These are looking for 4s.
Unfortunately, that Heliarch will not get to do anything for that unit because he's already done his swinging this round.
So there are 7 at Cleave 2.
Okay. Not likely that I survive this, but possible. These are 2s. Okay. They had 2 wounds remaining, so that regiment is dead. And at the end of the round, don't forget, you'll score 2 points for the character and 2 points for the regiment.
Okay. And you're looking at 2 points for the drones that you killed earlier.
Cool. But I do gain 2 more dark power. I am up to 16 on the Fallen Pantheon. Let me just double check. I think it's at 18 that the Fallen Divinity levels up. It is at 18.
And what are you currently at?
16. So 2 more, and then the go time happens, and then the Divinity has to win me the game because I'm not going to win it on my own. My go?
Yep.
Varangian Guard. These guys are currently 9 inches away. I would need a 4 if I did a charge. So I think I'm going to do... Do I play it safe or do I risk it? That is the hard choice here.
Because you will be in the water.
I would say let's see what the community says, but it'll take a good 30 seconds before they even hear what we're saying. I mean, it might take me that long to think about it anyway.
And what did you have to roll?
I need a 4. So... a 4, 5, or 6 would make it. So I have a 50% chance if I just risk it. But if I fail, it's going to be really punishing. But it'd be really rewarding if I make it. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, these dice roll high all the time when I'm rolling saves. So give me a high roll now.
Oh.
And I did not actually give them a banner. I didn't give them a banner.
You know, it seems like that happened with our last game.
Yeah,
you had your Cataphracti fail to charge.
Every time I'm on stream and I decide to risk it, I get to be sad. Oh man.
High risk, high reward, though.
Get in because
here it is my avatar, and I don't think she has anything she can do, so that'll just be that.
Okay.
So it's you for the rest of the game.
Archimandrite, right here. I think he is going to cast, I believe it's called Unholy Baptism on your Avatara, because I need some points. Unholy Baptism. Okay. Get 7 dice. Needing 3s. Come on.
Does my unit size...
Holy cow.
Does my unit size make it harder for you by chance?
No.
No?
This does not have scaling, and scaling is based off of units being larger.
Oh, okay. But you made it anyway.
Yes. So the way this works, it's 1 hit per success, and I got 7 successes.
Okay.
So 7 hits with armor piercing 1.
Okay. So that is a defense 3. Take 2.
Okay, and these do trigger resolve, but you don't have terrifying for these.
Okay, so because of my boosted resolve, these are 5s. So there's 1, so there's 3 wounds. We'll take one of my sentinels down to 3.
Not sentinels. I was hitting the Avatara.
You can target the Avatar specifically?
The Avatara.
Oh, the Avatar next to it.
Yes.
Oh, well that changes the roles a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you were targeting the sentinels. Okay, let me change my profile here.
Reroll it all now.
Well, let's see. The defense is the same. Let me check. So, yeah, the defense is the same, so that still would have been that. And then the resolve still would have passed, because there's still resolve 4. Okay, so it still is the same.
Okay, so it's still coming out the same. So
Yep,
still
3.
took 3 damage, which
Yep.
finished off.
One of them. So there's 1 dead, and then 3 wounds on that one, which broke the unit, but didn't kill them.
That's okay. I can work with that.
Okay. Nope. It kind of changed it, but not a ton. Okay. And still your game.
Okay. Legionnaires, that squad, they are now going to charge at the Avatara.
Okay.
That's a 4. They'll make it. I'm not even going to bother measuring it. So the way this charge will work, they're going to have to come straight forward and in. And, yep, they fit on the board there, so that's how their charge will come in, because they just had to come straight in. So that puts 2 stands in contact. One of them is the command stand, so it'll get an extra attack. And then these guys have support 2. I think it's 2. Make sure it's not 3. Once upon a time they would get 3 attacks, but I think that was last edition. Yep, just support 2.
Okay.
So 2, 4 attacks from supporting, and then we'll roll the Archimandrite separately. Hitting you on 3s. Okay. Six pokes from the Legionnaires with no modifiers.
No modifiers. Okay, so this is defense 4. I believe in you.
Come on, roll some bad saves.
Oh, yeah.
Just pass them all.
There we go.
I am so disappointed.
Do you want to try to slap me with that?
Oh, you know what?
Character?
The Archimandrite should have been rolling a supporting attack anyway. Let's roll his supporting attack. Okay. It hit, so roll one more save for me. Don't pass this one.
Yeah. You go.
Defense 4.
You go, Avatar. Yep.
Ouch. Okay.
Okay.
I have to accept it. There's nothing I can do about it. Heliarch is dead. And the Caryatids. Yeah, you're within range. We are going to have the Caryatids do Memories of Old. So they go up to 4 shots apiece.
And which unit are you targeting?
And they are going to shoot at your Sentinels.
Okay.
Hitting you on 1s and 2s. Oh, I hate to see it. Hate to see it, but only 2.
Oof.
With armor piercing 2. Caryatids, you've not been terribly impressive of late. There's
Only
a reason
2
I haven't taken you at all this
AP2.
edition.
I failed 1. And then that should take 1 down to 5. I got wounds all over the place. We gotta go for that one because he's the extra. Okay.
Okay, that'll end the round.
Okay.
Just pull my Praetorian Guard card out so I don't accidentally forget about it. Okay, so you scored 4 points, and I scored 2 this round?
Yes.
Okay. And
well,
actually,
let's see. Because I killed a character, so I got 4 for that, and then I got 3 for holding this.
Yes, I was just noticing that.
Yep. So that'll be 7 points for me.
7 for you, and 2 for me.
Yep. And then next round as well. Man, I don't know how many folks we still got with us, but we're nearing the end of the game here. It's gonna probably go pretty fast from here. And I think we got 30 minutes left on the clock, but I don't know if we'll use all 30. What round are we in?
So we're at 9 o'clock. We actually probably have a little bit more than 30 because we did spend the first 10 minutes or so chatting. We're in round 8 right now.
Okay, so we got 2 full rounds left.
Yep, 3 technically because 8
oh, yeah,
is
8,
also
9.
a round.
Yeah, that's right. My cards are ready.
Well, mine are not, so just a second.
Now, Scott, I know you've been running the computer, but come on, hurry up.
Oh, let's see. No, I already took the tokens for them. I need 1 more token. Come on. No, sorry, 2 more tokens. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's gonna be epic. Or maybe not.
Got a lot of pain coming my way.
What a pain.
All over the place. But I really only need those Avatar there to be able to survive 2 turns. And I doubt they'll do it. But we'll see. They are defense 4.
I have 8 cards.
Okay, 8. I have it as well.
Okay, no advantage.
Aha!
Okay, you're going first.
The dice decide.
How dare they do this to me?
Okay, so I'm going to do this unit of brutes here. So, Ore of Death first.
You're just going to take 3.
3 Ore of Death, okay. So, looking for 3s on my defense, and I failed 2, which is enough to kill one of my supporting brutes.
Oh, I killed one.
Boink. Let's take him. Okay, so the way we're going to divide this attack, we're going to put the 10 into that unit. We're going to do the 5 into the Bone Golem and the 1 support into the Bone Golem as well. So, and these are inspired. So, here we go. Rerolling my fails. These are the ones for the Golem first. And there are 4 with no modifiers.
Okay.
Which would not be enough to kill him, sadly.
Okay, I still failed 3 of those.
Oof. So how many wounds left?
3. Because he has 6.
Okay. Okay, and here goes the attacks into those Legionnaires there. There's 5. Okay, so there's 8 on your Legionnaires.
Okay.
Yet again, no modifiers.
1s and 2s. Failed 5. So that's a stand here dead. And 3 wounds remaining on this stand here.
Okay.
And I gain a dark power token. 1 more. Give me 1 more. Actually, yeah. Okay. My go?
Yes.
Actually, I also got one at the beginning of the round. I'm at 18. Let's see. Is that still 1 more? It's kind of sad that they keep increasing the thresholds, but I understand. It's balanced. Okay, yeah, at 18. So she is in tier 3. Cool. So, Bone Golems are going first. This regiment over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have them Memories of Old for their first action. So now they're Aura of Death 4 instead of 3. And then I'm going to have them swing at you. Hitting you on 1s and 2s. And 1s are exploding. So not a bad roll. 2, 4, 6, 9 hits with cleave 2.
Okay, so this is defense 2.
And of course you're going to roll all 1s for me.
Okay, so there's 5. Terrifying what?
Terrifying 1.
Okay. Let me see my resolve real quick. Okay, so this is going to be resolve 3. So there's 10.
Ouch.
They got, so that's going to leave 1 with 2, so they are broke. Owie.
I knew it would be a good move. I didn't know it'd be that good.
Okay. My flip. Sentinels. And they're going to charge that unit directly in front of them.
Interesting.
Zoink. Okay. So here's theirs. They're looking for 3. 1, 2. There's 3s. No brutal on theirs, so there's 3 just regular impacts.
Okay. These are 1s and 2s. Failed 2. So this backstand has 3 wounds remaining.
Okay, this is looking for 3s as well. There's 1, so 1 more. No brutal.
I failed 2 of those, right?
I'm not sure. I was
I'm taking a wound off.
Switch my
How many am I
profile.
taking now?
2 more.
2 more? With brutal or without?
No.
Yeah, I failed them anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Benefit of the doubt. I don't remember if I counted the wounds right, so yeah, that stand is dead.
Okay. Now from here, it looks like my avatar's technically not in reach, right?
And I'm gonna choose to have that dark power go into the normal dark power, not the Fallen Pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what was the question?
My Highborne there's not in contact, right? I'll let you decide that one.
Because we're not squared up. Correct. Your Highborne is not in contact, but you can still duel if that's what you were.
No, I was wondering about
yeah,
alignment for full attacks or not.
Yeah, he's just supporting for now.
Okay, so we're just going to do that one first. This is 1 attack looking for 4s, and it failed. Okay, then we're going to go to the Sentinels, where the real power is. So there's 1, 2, and a support. These are going to be looking for 4s. Ooh, boy. 2, 3, 4. Those are 5 with cleave 2. I mean, no. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 with cleave 2.
You're good at counting.
Yeah, I am today. Yeah, 10 with cleave 2. And we'll take them all.
Cleave 2, I'm going to use my evade 1. Okay, so I failed 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. That's a lot of damage. So that's 4, 8, and I am broken. Give them his sad token. And I will choose to have those 2 dark power tokens go into the standard dark power pool.
Okay. And then it is your flip.
Okay. A lot going on right now. Varangian Guard. In anticipation of the fact that you would charge them, you have now fallen for my trap card and given me a 7-inch charge.
Okay.
I'ma risk it. Don't you betray me, dice. I only need a 2. Only a 2. Okay.
Okay.
I would have probably I wouldn't have cried, but I would have definitely
Maybe
had nightmares.
maybe went and
about dice.
flushed a dice down the toilet there.
It's where I just eat the die. I don't care if it's plastic. It'll probably kill me.
What does it kill me? It makes me stronger.
Okay, so they made the charge. And now it is time for you to suffer. Because the Varangian Guard are going to hit like a bag of potatoes.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Well, yeah, whatever that means. Or, I don't know. Are we talking Narcotas or Russets? I mean, got to be a little more specific here.
Well, it helps if I count the right number of attacks and look at the right stat. Let's do this right. Not cheat. There we go. Okay, these are hitting you on 4s.
Okay.
Okay. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8. These will be hitting you at cleave 2 and in your side.
Okay. So it's a defensive 2. Oh, only passed
Ouch.
1. There's 7. Okay. Resolve 5.
Is that with the terrifying?
Then okay, that'll be 4.
Ouch.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6. That'll be 7. So that's 12. These guys got 6 apiece, but that'll be. He's dead. He's dead. And. Okay, there you go. Oof.
So, did any more damage cross over?
Yeah, I got my wound dice.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure.
Are you accusing me of not taking my wounds? No, there you go.
I am. Okay,
Okay, there's that. Okay. Lineage Highborne has an ability here. So let's see what we can do. Pheromantic Overdrive. As a draw event, once per battle, a friendly unit can perform a free clash. So I'm going to have the Sentinel clash that unit again.
Okay.
So here they are.
Go for the points, I see.
Yep. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 at cleave 2.
Okay. Evade 1. Failed all of them. So that stand is dead. Ouch.
Okay. So that was the only time I can do that in the game. Now for my action, because I brought my ability, I'm going to seek a new escort.
And I'll put those tokens in the normal dark power. So I'm up to 5
Okay.
in the normal dark power.
So it's going to seek a new escort, even if it's in combat.
It can do that?
Yep. It's an ability called Mindless Protectors. And we'll go there.
Does that, I think that still pushes me in, right? Because you left me hanging at the end of an action.
Yeah, let me see what my ability said real quick. Because afterwards, the regiment then performs a free out-of-sequence fighting reform to return to a legal formation, if it is not already in one.
Okay, it's in a legal formation.
Okay, so we're good. So we're good.
But, yeah, I guess since you didn't have to reform.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
too bad. A fighting reform would have been great. Could have potentially done
A little bit of damage
to that guy.
Yep. Smidge. Okay. It is now your activation.
Okay. Legionnaires are dead. No,
They're-
no, there's ones over here.
They're dead.
We got these guys over here.
Of
so
course
they're
they are. Have you seen them?
not- No, they're healthy young men.
They're strapping.
No,
Look at them.
they're just aged.
They're
I
aged,
tell
yeah.
ya. Aged
Vintage.
because that's how that works.
Aged young men.
Okay, here come the Legionnaires poking at you.
Okay.
Hitting you on 1s and 2s. Oh, let's get their extra attacks, because, actually, are they within 10 of ye old divinity? They are. Maybe. Actually, I'd say they're a hair out. So no extra attacks.
Okay.
1s and 2s. You've got 3 pokes from the Legionnaires with no modifiers.
And I got 2 successes, and then a fail. So there's 2 wounds. Taking one of these wonderful brutes down to 3. Okay.
Okay, you go.
Pheromancer, he's going to activate, and that has 3 wounds left, correct?
You know what? They have another action, so before we go too much further, I'm going to have them Memories of Old, which makes them count as more stance.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Pheromancer is going to do the Induced Lethargy on you, which is going to reduce your defense by 1.
Okay.
And then he will... That Bone Golem's activated or not?
That golem has not.
Okay. So... Herm... What do I want
You're
to do?
going to chain activate your guy there and risk the Aura of Death. It's only 3.
Yeah, and I only got 2 wounds. But
So all you got to do is pass 2 of them.
yeah.
You're still alive.
We better try it, I guess, because I was just thinking, I don't
Either
think...
way, you're going to have to attempt to survive the Aura of Death before they activate anyway.
Yeah, because I don't think I have... Let me check Pheromantic Drive real quick. Regiment activates as... Oh, that would just... That'd probably just kill him right out. But if I die from decay, does this still give you points?
My gut says yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use Pheromantic Compulsion, which will unbreak the unit.
Okay.
And it's going to automatically inspire them. So that will be his Pheromancy. Now I will draw my next card, which is a Brute.
Okay, and you'll take your 3 Aura of Death.
Yep, 3 Aura of
Fail
Death.
2 of these for me.
Defense 3. Oof, I passed 2.
Okay.
One wound left.
Why do I have 2 broken tokens?
I
one of these,
put
one of these
one,
is yours.
yeah, one of those is mine to represent the lethargy I gave you.
See.
Okay, so these are looking for 3s, rerolling fails. Okay, there are 5 hits with no modifiers.
Okay, 1s and 2s because of your lethargy. Yeah, he did. Poor guy. Cut down in his prime.
that poor young old man.
He was a conglomerate of many, many good young men.
Of many strapping boys.
Now, he was not within 14, so I'm going to choose to have his dark power. Actually, did it go up? Let me double check and make sure the range didn't go up, because he might have been in an
I
experiment.
won't deny that made me nervous. That was a close little like skirmish right there. Like it's like, okay, I gotta pass 2.
The Divinity, it goes... Doesn't look like Tier 3 makes the Divinity's range go further. So I'm going to have that Dark Power token go to the normal Dark Power pool. So I'm up to 6 in the normal Dark Power now.
Okay.
Okay. And this is starting to turn into my dead pile in the corner. I really need to declutter it, but we'll just deal with it for now. My go?
Yep.
Archimandrite is dead. Legionnaires are dead. Bone Golem is dead. Wow, 3 in a row.
Now they're
Look
twice as
what you
dead.
did. Fallen Divinity.
I think I'm gonna lose a horse.
I think so. Oh, no, don't leave my list. I just exited out of the list. What did I do? Come back.
Return to me.
Here we go. Divinity. Tier 2, Tier 3. Okay. Now you are in trouble. So much trouble. You are going to die. Okay, 12 attacks. Hitting you on 4s. Wow, I really want to get this into those brutes. Okay. 10 hits with cleave 3.
I think I'll just go ahead and take the horse off the field.
Okay. Smart move.
Yeah, a smart move.
And then the Divinity is going to charge at your blokes over there.
Okay.
She has a movement of 8 now, so she only needs like a 2. That's a 4. She's gives her a total of 12 inches for the charge. That's good enough. Oh, and you know what? Let me calculate her health real quick because we forgot to do that. So she had taken 2 before, so she's at full health.
Okay.
With 16 wounds. Because she heals when she powers up.
Ah.
Okay. Impact 5. Hitting you on 4s. Okay, 3 with Brutal Impact 3 in your side.
Oh, so there's no defense then.
Okay.
And then Terrifying what?
Terrifying 3.
Oh, so then there's no resolve either.
So just an automatic 6
so,
damage.
Well, that'll be 3, 4, 5.
Oh, right, because of the Oblivious.
Like so. Okay. He's dead. The first group of Avatar.
I'm going to do an out of action, or out of sequence thing.
Mm-hmm.
These guys took 4 damage at the end of their activation because they were within range of the Fallen Divinity. Because the Fallen Divinity is buffed up enough that she eats things. And that one has to go into her pool because they were in range.
So these guys are going to do a reform to face this way.
Okay.
And then they're going to move.
Little cowards, get over here and fight.
Like so. Okay, that's my activation.
Okay. My last flip, the Caryatids. Okay, they are going to Memories of Old. And they're going to shoot at your Sentinel. 1s and 2s, here we go. Now that is what you're supposed to look like when you shoot. Okay. 6 at AP2.
Pass 2. There's 4. 1 wound left.
Darn it.
Dang it.
Was going for them points, but I guess not.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm out of cards.
Okay, and my last card is this. So, Ore of Death on this Avatar is
12, because I did my Memories of Old.
Okay, these are looking for 4s. Crazier things have happened. There's 3. That kills it.
Okay.
By 1.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this round has just ended.
Yep. You score this one.
Yep, so there's 3 points. Then I had 4, 5 for the Bone Golems.
Yep.
Then 6, 7, 8, 9 for the Legionnaires and the other character over there.
Okay, let me give you your 9 real quick.
Okay.
Before we calculate mine.
Yep.
I don't want to get confused. Okay.
Okay, and then you had killed 2 units, so that's 4 for you.
Okay, round 9, here we go. I think this is going to be hard. I have to get a lot of points off of getting kills.
Well, I mean, it's weird because the objectives are almost open for you now.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be able to score in round 10 enough to win, but let's find out.
Does your divinity have Ore of Death on it now?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No, no Ore of Death.
Doobie doobie doobie. Intense.
Okay, I think I'm ready to go with my whopping 5 cards.
Okay, I got 6. Did you update our turn
Round?
counter?
Yes.
You got 5 cards?
Yes, I have 5.
Oh, I got the. You got the advantage again.
Back to the way things should be.
No. Sad day.
Okay, I'm going first.
I just backhanded one of my
Would
Avatara.
you like to guess?
What certain gross divinity might go first?
Alan, thank you for your compliment on the divinity. I actually really liked how the red turned out on her as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Kill some
And
brutes.
now she's going to continue to stain her robes, mantle, hair, whatever, with the blood of her enemies.
Could be Tyler. Or Carlos.
Sorry, there was just a movement in my house that I did not expect, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. If we die here in just a minute, you'll know that it was a serial killer.
Yeah, and we'll try to scream a name for you. No.
Nope, it's just Tyler.
Just Tyler. Tyler's our computer guy, so.
Okay. Maybe they heard you. Okay, Fallen Divinity, here we go. For kicks and giggles, I will declare my Blessed for the attack roll here. She is hitting you on 4s. Okay, my 2 Blessed rolls here. Okay, so all 12 hit with Cleave 3.
So they're unblockable, so there's 12 wounds.
And then Terrifying 3.
So that just wipes the unit then.
Okay. And then she will declare a charge against your other unit. Okay, that's a 4 with her 8-inch movement. That's going to do it. Okay, maybe if you hold her back long enough, she's not as bad as I've thought she is. Here come the impacts, hitting you on 4s. Okay, that's 5 impacts with Brutal Impact 3. Brutal Impact 3.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
And
Wow, and that's why she costs 300 points. 300? 340 points, actually.
well, there's 2 hits at Cleave 1 from the Pheromancer when he died.
How dare you? Cleave 1?
Yep.
Well, I have hardened 2, so joke's on you. Here come my defense 4s.
Ah!
Oh, I failed one. You managed to wound it.
Where's those wound dice? She was hurt earlier.
Remember she healed?
No.
Let's see. 6, 12. Should have 15 wounds left, so this should be a 3.
Okay, well, they're dead. Sentinels will inspire an attack.
Okay.
And there are 5 hits at Cleave 2.
Okay. I've hardened 1, so it'll just be Cleave 1. So defense 2. Failed 3. And, yep. So 2 wounds remaining on this stand.
Okay, your flip.
Okay. Caryatids are going to Memories of Old and shoot at the Sentinel there.
Okay.
Hitting on 1s and 2s. Only 3 hit, but they have AP 2. Please fail these for me.
There's the fail.
Okay. And then your flip, Yeah. Yep. Your flip.
So he's dead. He's dead. She will unbreak their unit for her action.
Okay.
Then it'll be them. They're going to do a reform and then walk backwards.
Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. You're trying to deny me those points.
Okay. And then it is your flip.
Okay. Varangian Guard are going to I think they're going to reform for their first action. They will end facing this way, and the center is allowed to go up to half the movement distance, so they'll end up there. And then they will march. That's them. Your go.
I'm out of
Out of
cards.
cards. Okay. Bone Golems are going to double march sideways and end up right there. And Legionnaires are just going to double march to over there.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, that's that round.
that's that round. Round 9.
So for kill points, you got 2, 4, 6, 8. And
Okay.
then you hold this one, which was worth 4,
4.
so that's 12.
And
and
then
then-
this one, which is worth 3.
Now, she's a monster light.
No, she's heavy now.
She's heavy now? Okay.
Yes.
So that's another 3. So 12, 15 points.
I scored 15.
15 for Scott. And then I didn't kill anything that
You
round.
did not kill anything that
No.
round.
Nope, because you went first. My brutes, I was hoping to kill out those Legionnaires first. So what's the current score?
22 to 27.
So who has 27?
I do.
Oh, okay.
So I pulled ahead there.
Okay. So
Would
with
you like to call it there?
pretty much, because
Okay.
at this point you'll have to move and charge. I'll get no points, and you would end up with 7 more. And that would be the final round. So I guess if Tyler wants to, he just put 7 more points for Scott.
7 more points.
And that would be the end of round 10. And then that even finishes us with a few minutes to spare.
Yep.
So, sweet. Well, there we go. 10
That
rounds.
I'm surprised. I was really, really worried about all your brutes. I think what it came down to was the Sentinels on this side.
Mhm.
If they had chosen not to charge at those Legionnaires and had instead braced themselves for the Varangians or had backed up or anything
Mhm.
that would have made the Varangians fail their charge again,
Yep.
that would have changed this entire dynamic over here.
Yep. Well, at one
Um,
point, what I was hoping would happen was I would kill that one group sooner and then get an additional charge in. Oh, always catch him at the end, unfortunately.
Well,
What's
you can
that?
always watch it from the beginning after we're done, like
What's that
Here
say?
in-
Love the hair on the...
the Fallen Divinity.
Oh, the Fallen Divinity. Okay.
It's
Um,
got a mantle thing that's,
Okay.
yeah, it's always been
I'm
kinda
used to
weird.
seeing, like, force-drawn
confusing.
drones, like, abbreviated. So I was like, hair on a drone? What? Like,
No, yeah, that's
it
the
messed with
Fallen
me.
Divinity.
Yeah, I'm
because
reading from a distance.
It's got the red mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you can always
there-
go back and rewatch these.
There were
like,
2 points that I think I messed up a little bit. I think one of them was the countercharge with the Avatar, the Centaurs. I think if I would have held them back to fight a little further back here, would have benefited me more.
I think your Centaurs charging into this engagement here would have been more valuable than charging the Fallen Divinity because your
Yeah.
brutes were a much larger threat to the Divinity at that stage of the game.
Yep, and I was more worried about them getting flanked and all that jazz. And I really thought my brutes would be able to push through a little faster. But a lot of my army didn't have cleave though.
If you had managed to tie up the Divinity for one more turn,
Mhm.
you might have gotten enough of a points lead for me to not catch up with you.
Yep.
Maybe.
But having 12 attacks at cleave 3 and the terrifying 3, so it was double damage on the brutes. And let's just be honest, hitting on 4s is guarantee hits.
Yeah.
like,
And
yeah, that's a powerhouse on a flank.
that's again where I think those brutes charging the Divinity
Mhm.
a turn later than when the cavalry charged probably would have killed the Divinity, or at least tied it up for the rest of the game. Because it was only at tier 2 at the time that charge happened.
Yep. And then the other thing was, because I kind of, halfway through the game, I started seeing that over here, things were going to get a little crazy. And so I was like, well, what I might need to do is try to push for those 2 characters you had over there. And I was kind of counting on that 8 extra points, because I was really hoping to rush up, hit the points, and then start backing off again. But the Varangians managed to get in there, and that hurt.
You know, it's unfortunate. I always... let's see, I think... Did I win the last one against you as well? Man, that's an intense engagement to have 6 stands of Force-Grown Drones kill 5 stands of Veteran.
While juiced by a Pheromancer. I'm curious how he would have...
Probably double attacked him, maybe?
Maybe, but you're still only hitting on 2s.
Got lucky and the Wadroon...
I mean, if the Pheromancer...
yeah, 5 stands.
But 5 stands, but the other thing he could have done is...
those Chosen are also... or Veterans, those are also 7 wounds a stand or something? 6 or 7?
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, if you had all your attacks and, like, if you hit good, and the Pheromancer could have also done Lethargy, so lower their defense a little bit, and then...
Mm-hmm.
So, but... there was a game I played a couple days ago. It was in City States, and I had 2 groups of drones. Managed to take out 2 groups of hoplites, just because of the node with them and everything. And it was kind of impressive to see, but...
Well, it's kind of like the Legionnaires. Most of the time they don't do anything, but when they do something, it's like shocking, and they really do something.
Yep.
It's kind of funny. And anyway, this has been fun.
Yep.
I was gonna say it's kind of funny that when we're on stream, I think I always do better against you, and when we do casual play, but like 2 weeks ago when we fought in the tournament, you had the upper hand the whole game. Like, I never stood a chance, but you also had 2 siege breakers in that game, so...
Right. Yep, I see. Yep, he did that. The lowered armored by 1, and 2 attacks while inspiring. So, yep, that induced lethargy, and then, yep, attack twice. Oh, I see what he did. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good combo. Because there's a Pheromancy that gives you automatic inspire, and then the ability to attack twice. So they would have been hitting on 2s with the basically cleave 1. And no, that could be a cool combo, really.
So for next time, we'll probably do some polls to see what people want to see again. I think I liked having you guys choose the theme of the list.
Yep.
It forced me to build lists that I wouldn't normally build. And I know I've done Old Dominion twice now on stream. I'm working on my city-states, but they're still a ways off. I have a lot to paint. And then I am planning on getting into Sorcerer Kings. I've got a really fun list with 5 units of Ifrit planned.
And I might have you throw a poll up for me, because there are 2 things going on. My next army that I'm going to have painted and ready to go is going to be city-states. And it's going to be kind of an infantry strong list. But the other thing I would like to know is my brother-in-law and my sister both have armies that they said they would let me use. And I would just have to help get them battle ready. So on the poll, I'd be interested to see if people would want to see more Wadroon or more Nord play on the channel. And because that could be a 3rd army that I could possibly play with. So
we'll definitely have to practice both of those armies before we put it on.
Oh, I would definitely have to practice. But the main reason I would ask people is if I do the help to get it battle ready, I just want to know which one would have my time better served. Because it is a lot of painting.
Yeah.
But
well,
nope.
This has been fun. I think we're going to call it a night here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It was a little bit slow for the first half of the game, but the second half of the game got pretty intense. We'll be doing this again probably 2 to 3 weeks from now. We're trying to go every other week. Technically, we were supposed to do our last stream last week, but I just wasn't feeling it, so we didn't do it. But in theory, 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing another one.
I see someone voted Nords.
Yep, I see that.
I won't deny if I help somebody get their army up, Nords would probably be better because I've read the rules for them more than the Wadroon.
Nords are interesting because I am also slowly building a Nords
list.
army specifically for doing streams.
Yep.
It won't be my personal army, but it'll be one that I have available for us to use as well.
And I know that one. I've been trying to help Cody come up with some fun list ideas. Like we've talked about that a couple of times, so it's like that one could be interesting.
Technically, I could also play Wadroon because my wife has Wadroon. I would have to paint them though, because they're not.
I know that's the hard part.
Go.
And it's like, yeah, I just wouldn't want to paint them all and have people be like, "Ah, you should have played Nords." It's like I just painted the Wadroon. That's what you get. You know? But anyway, yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good night, and we will catch you in the next one.